There you go. Suck it. Suck it. Suck it. Suck it. It's taken a long time for them to suck it. Suck it! Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host. I'm down with Bill Gates. I call him money for short. I phone him up at home and I make him do my tech support. Doctor, you come suck it. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. You are too kind. You come suck it. Say hi to your mother. So, I am broadcasting today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck that I created called Sheoldred Control. So, after yesterday's successful Golgari Control deck, I started thinking about some other cool black-green creature synergies that I kind of thought would be cool. It's not really so much of a synergy. It's just, okay, here it goes. I love Toxrill. I love Toxrill the Black King. The King is my favorite. The problem is that he's just this big old lumpy slug that loves to get shot in the head, right? You put him out and he just gets shot. So I'm like, how can I keep Toxrill alive? It's like, you know how you do that? Hexproof. Hexproof is how you keep him alive. But the problem is, then you have to like draw a hexproof. You got to have like a bunch of hexproof. So then I thought, you know what? Let's find some way of keeping all of your creatures having hexproof. So I went and got Saryth the Viper's Fang. And you know what she does? She says all of your untapped creatures you control have hexproof. Fantastic. So provided that she's out, she'll keep Toxrill nice and safe and secure from most stuff. There's a lot of things to get around it, but whatevs. And I thought, well, heck, man, if I'm just going to have one guy that's protecting Toxrill, let's put out another person that needs protection. Sheoldred. So yeah, between Toxrill and Sheoldred, they're just going to sit there and just rip apart your opponent's creatures, make them pay every time they draw a card. It's going to be a fantastic type. Now, the problem is, then they'll just kill Saryth then. That's the problem. And then I thought, well, okay, you know, we need to get Tamiyo's Safekeeping in there. So we got Tamiyo's Safekeeping to keep Saryth alive, and Saryth is in there to keep Sheoldred and Toxrill alive. And I thought, you know what? All right. So then I went in and played out from there. I used the, we had going on otherwise. Gix's Command to help wipe the board, maybe even to return some of our creatures back to our hand from our graveyard so we could play them again. We got the rest of the green going on here so we can ramp up as quickly as possible. We got the black stuff and some of the green in here to help to control the board, to keep the awful stuff out of the way. Celestus to help us draw cards and get a little bit of life back. But I started having problems where early game I'd lose life way too quickly. People were just hammering us on things. So I put the Fleshgorger in there. I took out the Loam Speaker. So that way we'd have a little bit of life link in the early game. And worst case scenario, he gets killed right off the bat. At least he's a 3-point bomb that's going to cause people to lose that. So that's it. That's the deck. It's the hope is that we can live long enough that we can get out some of the big guys and keep it protected. And then hopefully Gix's Command will help also keep the board flush. So let's take this out and see if we can cause some damage. Now we're playing against Darkegg. That sounds delicious. All right, we got 1 mana. No. All right, we'll keep that one. And I'm sorry, Toxrill, you'll have to go back into the... I'm sorry, my Dark King. No to the Goblin. Be nice to pick up another green mana since I got double green here that I really need to do. All right, perfect. We'll get out a Topiary Stomper. You gonna kill him? Sacrifice the land. Alright, let's see what else we can pull here with the Bankbuster. Alright, we're ready to go. No mana, so I can't do anything right off the bat, but if it's just something on the light side, it could be dead. Let's go for a drive. Gorgon behind the wheel. This is a regular human. She's got a lot of snakes on her for just being a regular human. You think she's like, all right, snakes, get in the passenger seat. I got to drive. Mono black, mono blocking. What do I got here? 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so if he targets the Phyrexian Fleshgorger, he will lose 7 life. You want to give up your precious Gix? I'm going to splash in the water. You take it, Leaf. Suck it. There we go, down to 10. Okay, so cut down won't work. Go for the throat won't work. We do have Hero's Downfalls. That's just 7 life you'll never get back. Alright, that is how you get around it. Alright, I want to get rid of that and return to creatures 1 and 2. Fortunately, I couldn't have enough mana to play the Bankbuster again. Poor boy exiled? Yep, that's not good. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, I gotta go pick something out. Let's green up. Get that dinosaur-shaped bush behind the wheel. I'll attack. We got enough for our pal there. Let's see, can I just put it out? Probably not. I think I put out land. That's right. I tend to be a little aggressive on these things. Fire! Alright, he's only got 1 mana left. I think I got him. He's thinking, I got a blocker, it'll be fine. I guess I don't have them. Well, if it's going to work, it's going to work like this. We get out the Topiary Stomper, costing us 3. Do we have 5 mana? We totally do. I believe in the words of my people, totes. We totes do. In this case, we can just... let's cancel out of this. That'll be cool. We're going to go like this. We're going to crew up. And then we're going to clear the board. And march in. With a victory! Oh, he's still alive. How did that happen? Come on, man. I'll have to go back and replay that. I thought he was way low. I just got him for 6 points damage. He jumped out to 9 somehow. Oh, that's how. March of Wretched Sorrow. Okay, well, this is just 4 points, so I'll get him back down to 4 again, or 6. Ooh, nice. Down to 2. How did that jump up? Oh, because I already had some counters on him, that's how. No, sir. You are now dead. Here, I'm going to be totally mean about it. There you go. Suck it. Suck it. Suck it. Suck it. Suck it. It's taken a long time for them to suck it. Suck it! Alright, playing against Billiam. 6, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3. I like what we got. Not much to do except for just control. Alright, I gotta shut this guy up before that goblin magically appears and starts making stupid noises. Whenever it attacks, sacrifice creature, create Power Stone, and 5 mana. Alright. Well, I just want to get Gix's command going so quickly now. You should attack and sacrifice that. That's what you should do. Looks like he just went with Death Touch creatures or something. Alright, let's just push these things aside. You gonna sacrifice? Nice. Alright, so we're up to 5. We need 2 more to get Stomper online. That's okay. Could be dead. He's just 3 mana for a fast extra mana in a turn. Alright, I'm going to put out the Celestus. Let's Tear this asunder. Sheoldred, fantastic. You should sacrifice Sheoldred is what you should do. Where are my creatures at? Gotta draw a card. Wait, from hell's heart I stab at thee. See, at this point, even that Battlefly is a problem. Got anything in here worth bringing back? Just a Stomper. Boy, the Shuffler is screwing me over. Yeah, it's time for it to just start drawing mana like crazy, apparently. Let me guess, this is a mana? Eh. I got nothing to safe keep. I mean, I could bring back the Stomper. He can start stomping. I'm sure he'd just get killed, though. All right, let's do it. Guess we got nothing else going on. I'm a Stomper. I like to stomp. Stomp, stomp, a chewy chomp. That's the only creature so far. There we go. I'll attack. We're attacking. Ooh, let it through. It's funny, I can't even go get anything back from here. There's nothing. Creature or planeswalkery. Rough. And a land. What do I got here land ones? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I only got another, what, 15 more to draw in a row. What I got here? 1, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's me, everybody. 8 of them. Unfortunately, after his 10, he's going to be throwing out, I guess just, was it 2 more? No, 1 more. He blew them all away. I could bring my Stomper back. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, let's do it. The only creature. Let's thin the deck down a little bit more. Oh, sweet googly moogly. At least I get that land, right? It's nothing but just giant creatures from this point forward, I think. All right, we're both at 5. He's got a handful of cards and double pluses. All right, keep me alive, Fleshgorger. Yeah, if you touch him, he'll kill ya. So yeah, just destroy him. Oh, the humanity. Oh, there's another one. I told you, just nothing but giant creatures from this point forward. All right, let's go in for the attack to start off with. I'll block them both. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I can't kill your other dude. That's fine. Whatever. He's going to die anyway. All right, I'm back up to 12. And here's a Sheoldred. All right. Keep you alive, Sheoldred. You're my only hope. Give me something good. I can't believe you tried to give me a land again. All right, Bankbuster. Draw a land. A land! Can you believe it? All right, popping it. Getting rid of a stupid land again. Well, look, I can put a guy out that gives me a land. All right, so next. All right. So the deal is he can only deal 7 points of damage to me. Whatever, man. I'm cool. Pass the blockers. Jump in there, Smokey. All right. I think I won it. And I won. Touchdown, Lava Bears. All right, playing against SammyTheShiv. Keep. All right, I need 2 greens, though. That's a problem. I get out the Fleshgorger early. Worst case scenario. And I do not like eye tyrants. Shush. All right, we get out Stomper. Exercise your stompers, really. Chew, chew, chew. What do we got? Let's green up. All right, who do I dislike the most here? I just cannot give up on... I gotta. All right, you're gone. 1, 2, 3. And the Stomper's online. I'll attack. All right, the cool thing, he's playing hardcore destruction. If I get the Fleshgorger out first, we'll see what he goes after. Then Toxrill. If you can't take care of the Fleshgorger, then Toxrill will be an easy one in. Oh, how horrible. How horrible. And guess who cannot block? Okay, I gotta use Tamiyo Safekeeping to keep the Vengeful Stranger off of people. If you'd like to attack, that's perfectly fine. I'll let you get your 2 points of damage through. I'll poke this guy in the face. He can't do anything. Ha 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 ha. All right, you get 2 mana. I just realized he's at 2 mana. I'm really sorry. I know how that feels. It sucks. I am so sorry. I just didn't realize where we're at on this. Okay, we'll keep that guy alive. Gained a life. All right, Sheoldred. Everybody in. And we win. Winner, winner. Victory dinner. We're playing against Rynotyme. That's 4 mana. That's a ton. See if we can make something good out of it. Couple Bankbusters. Hopefully we'll be able to get some dudes eventually. Got some fast. Shut the dragon up. Death. What do you get from me, Bankbuster? All attack. Alright, so Tear Asunder can go after that stupid enchantment. Trample Haste. Let's see, we've got 3 mana left. Let's keep up the assault. Alright, I see land. I see a clearing in the future here. Looks a lot like this. All in, Jim. There we go. Victory. All right, so here we are with Golgari control, which is practically 100% different than Golgari control from yesterday. And I was super pleased. I mean, this deck ended up having 100% win rate, just completely dominating. I mean, what did I play? I played 4 games, but still, that's 4 great games it played. Yeah, it was weird, you know, because I took the framework we had for Golgari control, which is mostly just about I could put out a bunch of mana sources to beef up early and have a bunch of good creature kill so that I could kind of control the early board state. But then after that, it's different. It's mostly in this one, it's about getting out. I wanted Toxrill out, I wanted Sheoldred out, and I wanted just to let them stand there and just rip people apart. And as such, I added Saryth to the deal so that they could be protected. And then I had in the having to add Tamiyo's Safekeeping, just because if I could keep Saryth one creature alive, then she would keep all the others alive. And so between that and being able to use Gix's command to go and the soul transfer to go get stuff back out of my graveyard, then I could keep bringing them back and hopefully use Saryth to just keep them alive while I allow Toxrill and Sheoldred just to rip apart the opponent big time. I ended up adding the Fleshgorger back in. I originally had Llanowar Loamspeaker as a means of trying to get it out. But the problem is Llanowar Speaker is a target. He doesn't do much. You get him out. He's this great card. It gives you whatever color you need. But he just gets killed. So I thought, you know what? Fleshgorger is going to go out as 3. And he also will get killed. But at least he'll deal 3 points of damage in the distance there. And worst case, best case scenario, you got Menace and Lifelink, which means you're going to gain 3 points a couple of times before somebody finally kills him or something like that. And if you can get in the graveyard, you can pull them back and then put them back out later on with like Gix's command or Soul Transfer. When you have plenty of mana, when you're playing your 7s, later on, then you can also play the Fleshgorger. And that guy, if he gets killed, if they're targeting him, that's 7 points of life they're going to lose with that ward effect Fleshgorger has. So I was surprised. I was surprised that worked out way better than leaving Llanowar Loamspeaker in the mix there. All right, so who was the hero? I mean, it's the Black King. Toxrill is obviously the hero. But I am so worried to play him. I don't even want to attack with him. Because everybody always just goes, oh, look, attacking creature. He's tapped now. I can send out all of my stuff that kills tapped creatures. I can kill him with something that kills attacking creatures. Nope, he just has to stand there and just be awesome. Gix's command is incredibly awesome. The big guy is Topiary Stomper. He comes out early. He works great with the Bankbuster. He throws out that extra land. I've even had to go digging through the graveyard to bring him back because he was like the only creature I could get. I would love to put more of these guys in here just so I can get them sooner. But for some reason, the deck doesn't like to provide. I'm not sure if it's a deck or if it's just that, the shuffler in MTGA is trying to punish me for being too awesome. It's one of those two things. All right, so let's give this thing a rating. The deal is this deck competitive? It feels slow. And there were times I was getting my butt beat by, mono red is haste. Just, it takes me down before I can do anything. I mean, I'm going to wipe the board. I'm going to wipe it. But then, they just shoot me in the face and then I'm dead. So, yeah, it's got a hard time with really fast aggro decks. So I'm going to say I got a 100% win, but I'm going to say you're not going to be winning against the current meta to climb the ladder, right? Number 2, is this deck fun? 100%. It is fun. It's got Sheoldred and Toxrill. Who else is in it that's super awesome? Well, the Fleshgorger is pretty sweet. Gix's command is an incredible card. Yeah, so it is a fun deck, and it lets you play those cards. 7 mana, not out of the ordinary. This deck will provide. Lastly, is it interesting? And yeah, Gix's command is an interesting card. Saryth, the Viper's Fang, provides an interesting layout. The Graveyard Recursion is fantastic. To me, this is a fun and interesting deck. I'm going to give it an A- overall just because it has done such a great job of winning, but I don't believe it's a competitive ladder climbing deck. So if you're looking to have a fun time, this deck is choice. I highly recommend you pick one up if you have the means. So if you decide to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun as I did. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes.